that thing on me, got that lean on me, got that Zan on me, self-esteem with me, got a bad bitch, tryna lead with me, tryna feed.
Hey everyone, back with another video. It's been a minute, but yeah. So what if Naruto had Tusk Act 4? Part 3, I believe. I'm not sure. Probably part 3. Because first part, second part, because second part was Sakura's cream starter ability. And then, yeah. So, without further ado, let's jump back right into where we left off. Last time we left off, we had Jiraiya confronting Naruto about whatever touching a spin ball. What we left off was Jiraiya talking to Naruto about how it's a spin ball. But we're kind of going to skip past that and get to Naruto's training. Basically, what went down is that Jiraiya would talk about how he got in contact with the spin ball, and then Jiraiya would explain the Holy Corpus parts to Naruto. Well, I'll explain these parts to you, Naruto Uzumaki. The Holy Corpus parts. These parts possess and give people unique abilities. Well, depending if you find it. But you have to be worthy for it. I've known some people that are able to use it and have unique abilities, but some are either long dead or still alive to this day. Anyways, I know someone that walked through a certain part within the Sand Village called the Devil's Palm. No one is really able to survive through there, but he was, and he came out for something different. I know Hiruzen's gone through there before, though nothing really different was about Hiruzen. Hiruzen told me a story one time about a ninja as Tsunade and whatever was there. I'm not gonna say his name, but you probably know who he is. Orochimaru. Wait, Orochimaru? Oh, I thought you would know this. Anyways, yeah, Orochimaru used to be in the Leaf Village. But, anyways, Orochimaru, Tsunade, and me. Well, Tsunade, she is one of the greatest medical agents. One of the other Sonic, of course. You're telling me information I don't know. I'm sorry, but look. Me, Orochimaru, and Tsunade. Hiruzen sat us down and told a story about how once he was ninja and went to his tuning exams. The Sand was hosting it that time. The Sand, first he had to go to the Sand place and, Sand Village, go to their Sand borders and do the exam, as it would have entered into the Sand Village to find scrolls, and etc. As he was looking for a scroll, he entered into a different place of the Sand that nobody really goes to, but it is a shortcut, a really fast one in fact. It seems like whenever people go through there, time is so different. But whenever people go through there, they're reported dead, or they come out different. There's a low count of people coming out different, but a high count of people coming out of there alive. I mean dead. We're not alive. What am I talking about? My dimension is getting a bunch of Naruto. I'm sorry, my boy. Anyways, he would then go on to explain how Hiruzen, he went in there as he was going to die of thirst. But he found a glimpse of hope. Someone's water package on them. Water canteen. He's able to use that and still make through the Devil's Palm. That's what they call it, Naruto. Because literally, you're walking into the Devil's Palm, a hottest area there. They tried to take horse travel in there. Didn't make it. Horse died. The information I got from Hiruzen when I was older, of course, the place looks really different. Rocky edges, high mountains, a curved type slit mountain that's open. Looks different, and all for miles you can see is sand. Time and space there is just so different. Wonders of the world, I guess. Possibly Hagoromo was hiding something there. It's not known. Hagoromo, the Sage of Six. Not that many people know his name by today. It's only been talked to, but doesn't matter. This new generation's weird. Are you done talking? Oh yeah, sorry. Let's train you up, boy. And so, over 2 weeks of the training, Naruto would have gotten definitely much stronger. Maybe to harness his skills within Tusk, able to make a new kind of a jutsu. But he did have to learn a new Geki Genkai for it. Basically, he can shoot his nails but add thunder in them. And now he's also able to shoot his nails, add electricity into them, making a shotgun type thing. You know what I mean? It's also in the comments, so I didn't say it already, then I'm adding it here. Basically, Naruto add lightning chakra to his nails and combine them itself to create a shotgun-like blast for his nails. And if he wants to, combine fire nature and with his nails and cover them over just to burn some people or leave trails, I guess. He was just combining and mashing like wind nails, lightning nails, earth nails. Those are literally just pebbles. He's just been combining every single element to see what can he really get with this. Like, he was able to make an enhanced, sharper version of Windblade. That's something, cause like shoot like 3 nails, then nails fused with the Windblade, But right now, his best bet to use is his lightning element that he has acquired. It took long, but it was kind of worth it, though he doesn't have that much of a grasp on it. So when he uses the skill, he either forgets or loses control a bit. And so, Jiraiya, at the last 3 days of the week, would try to teach Naruto the Rasengan, but Naruto would fail, not being able to use it. And so, it's time for the final match. The matches have been set. The players are ready. Let the finals begin. The first match would be Naruto and Neji Hyuga. Neji would walk up to the stage. As he would look down Naruto. Naruto, I must commend you on your abilities. Such deadly abilities really shows that you're able to help take down Zabuza Momochi. But you're forgetting the pride of the Hyuga clan. And I know for a fact I'll be able to beat you, boy. Just because you're an Uzumaki doesn't make you so special within the village. And I'll show that I'm able to beat the village demon with my own hands. Come at me, Naruto. Naruto would kind of be enraged, but wouldn't let it pass by him as he would get ready. As they would go, launching themselves at each other. Naruto would shoot nails covered in lightning, but Neji would do a rotation to dodge his attacks. But he didn't do a wind attack, sending one lightning covered nail within the wind, being able to go through the wind blade or whatever, and penetrating Neji, not killing him or ripping through his shirt, but sending him back with extreme force, really hurting him, like a punch, You really got in some training there, Naruto. But you won't be able to stop me. 64 palms. 2 palms, 3 palms, 4 palms, 7 palms, 64 palms. As he would landed on Naruto, easily beating him up. So basically holding out his chakra points. Now that I stop the chakra points, you won't be able to do anything to me, Naruto. You won't be able to use that ability of yours. You're finished. Now, be gone with the air palm. As Neji would pull out chakra within an air palm, sending it almost like a wave type ability, almost like a Sero. From there, Naruto would look at his wind blade as it's coming towards him. But he would then fall into the floor, the crippled ability that he has, because Tusk and the manga, Johnny Joes are literally crippled. He would activate his crippled powers and start crawling onto the floor. As he then starts shooting within the floor. He's been making this ability for a long time, crippled style, hiding in the floor jutsu, though it's not even a jutsu, and his nails are not even connected to his chakra. As this time he'll be using his right hand, because he has no herbal tea on him, and his left hand has already been used. He would shoot through the floor as he would start crawling under. His nails would slowly be regenerating because he's an Uzumaki. And then he would shoot another hole within the ground, hiding within the floor. And so, from there, Neji is just having enough of it, as he would send more air palms down through each hole, knowing he has to focus on how much chakra he has. But he wants to take down this boy Naruto. But none of them seem to be hitting, or he doesn't know if they're even making contact. Naruto would then jump out, as there would be a puff of smoke behind him. Alright, Neji, I'm tired of fighting like that. Let's fight for real. As Naruto rushed over at Neji, as Neji like, alright, let's do this. As they get into a taijutsu brawl. But as soon as Neji got knocked back, he would shoot nails at Neji through the ground. Wait, through the ground? As the clones appear, Naruto jump into the air, through the ground, punching Neji in the chin. KO! As Neji lost. And how did I make this fight like 10 minutes? That's crazy. Ugh. Man, I kind of didn't want this to be the final part, but it's alright. Anyways, other matches would go like normal, of course. You know, versus Sakura. Well, no, Sakura would versus somebody who would win. Now it's time for Sasuke's match. Sasuke would go just like in canon, as Shikaku would then go berserk. Oh no, Shikaku's gone berserk. Things would mostly just be just like what happens within canon, as Team Kakashi or Kakashi would wake up Naruto and them. Sakura this time would actually be helping with the retrieval of Sasuke from fighting Shikaku. Naruto, when he reaches the area, he would use his nails at the beginning of the fight, but it seemed like it wasn't really gonna do anything to Shikaku himself. So then he would ask the Ninetales for help. Something basically going almost like canon, even though he doesn't have the actual summoning. He doesn't have the actual like summoning pattern from Jiraiya. It would similarly almost go just like in canon. But yeah. From there, the Shikaku had been taken care of. Hiruzen would have, well, died. He has passed away now. And so, people around the village would see after a weird domain has opened up and people running in the background. Amba would be called to go after this whatever ninja in this group of people. As it would have been seen, Hiruzen's lifeless body on the floor as Jiraiya was just entering the village, seeing the ruckus and seeing what is happening and what unfolded on his eyes. Well, above his, beneath his or above his eyes, I don't know what has unfolded just by looking at the situation. As Jiraiya would walk up to Hiruzen's body, people opening a pathway because, well, ninjas that knew Jiraiya, you know that he was a student of Hiruzen, and so Jiraiya would walk up to Hiruzen's lifeless corpse as he would look at it. Hiruzen, you should have. Only if you had a special ability like him. Only. Though it's too bad now. I guess you can finally lay to rest, Hiruzen. Dear old friend and teacher. You may be dead here today, but I'll get revenge for you, Hiruzen. Promise. I promise you. As Jiraiya would walk away, and walking away with Naruto, grabbing him, saying, Naruto, we gotta do something. And so, 2 days would pass by within the village. Jiraiya had been training Naruto, stronger and harsher than before, trying to grasp and control the Ninetales. From Hiruzen's death, this would boost him to master his Sage art, and to show Naruto what Sage is, and what the abilities that come with it. And so, days would pass by. Naruto and Hiruzen would then get set on a mission to go after and find Tsunade, but Tsunade would already be at the village gate. She would come to see as soon as she heard about Hiruzen dying, as she would have been sorrow tears. She doesn't like to be a Hokage. She got forced into the office by the elders, talking and them complaining to her that she has to become the Hokage and that she is a candidate for it, but she didn't want to. But suddenly then, 2 ninjas would have been reported appearing within the Reef Village as they would confront Naruto at his house. Naruto had been sleeping there as you get a knock on his door. Oi, looks like your rent's due, kid. Open the door. As Naruto would go like, what? I don't even pay rent. Hiruzen's gone, but he covers my rent. Where do you talk? Hey, you guys are not Leaf villagers, are you? As an ominous aura would fill the room, almost with a tint of bloodlust, as these two men would barge themselves in. Listen, kid. I think your rent's not overdue. It's just that you need to come with us. No, wait, what? Why? What did I do? I didn't do anything this time. I was in my house. Alright then. If you're gonna keep blabbering, I'll have to do it forcefully. Nuh-uh. Yeah, you're capping. Alright then, if you wanna fight, I can give you a good hefty fight. As Naruto doing multi-shadow jutsu, as he then rushes himself over at Itachi and Kasame. Of course he'll be touching Kasame. Like, what? I'm not just gonna say, oh, two mysterious men in cloaks. Like, bro, no, that's kind of dumb. That's literally dumb. Okay, how you gonna say, oh no, and then like two mysterious men? Like, you gotta do it if you don't know the person. All right, and so they would engage in battle with Itachi, of course. Soon, Leaf Ninja would caught on, jumping over to see what's happening, but Kasama would then shoot Itachi would exposed. Grab the boy and go now. Huh, alright. As he then put Naruto under a genjutsu, Naruto would fall to the floor as his eyes are filled with no emotion, lifeless, as these ninjas would run out the village while carrying Naruto. As the Ninetales would speak, damn it, he's calling genjutsu. Let me break this real quick. But first, he would drag Naruto out of the genjutsu, dragging him back to his mental psyche. Alright, Naruto, my boy. I'm gonna help you out in this one situation. I'll lend you some of my chakra. All you need to do is open up the gate. I'm not trusting you with that. You're lying. Nah, Ninetales, stop capping. You're gonna take over me. Listen, it's either we die or something happens, alright? I don't get controlled again. He has those eyes, the pair of Sharingan. I'll lend you a tad of my chakra, 2 tails worth. Make sure you use good use of it, boy. You're gonna need it. Oh yeah, those nails of yours, let's just say that they're gonna be regenerating a little more faster. Oh shoot. That fell. Anyways. And so, Naruto's body will be flooded with Naruto's chakra. As these two Leaf ninjas have just got out the Leaf village. We're basically running away with Jiraiya and some other ninjas and Tsunade after. And so, the two-tailed cloak would cover Naruto. As a loud roar could be heard, sending shockwaves, letting Itachi let go of Naruto and Kasame being blown black. And so they would see Naruto getting up. Oi, you're not gonna capture me from my village, yeah? Alright then, we're gonna throw down fist and cuff style. Naruto, I never knew you were British. I'm not British, Jiraiya. I just want to play around. As Itachi and Kasame would look at Naruto. Huh. That seems like he has some control for a young kid like him. No. If he had control, why would it be bubbling so rapidly like that? How do you know this? I don't. It just looks off, alright. Naruto would put his hand and start shooting Kasame and Itachi like crazy. Though they would be dodging it, Kasame would take 2 hefty blows to the chest as he would be sent back. What the? This kid's powerful. 2 hefty blows to my chest. Went through me. Huh. Kasame, just one out. Just take care of them at least. No, like I'm bleeding heavily. Fine. We're gonna leave now. Let's go. As Kasame and Itachi would then disappear. Naruto would calm down as the Ninetales cloak would disappear from him, as he would look at those guys and then look at and the ninja behind them. Jiraiya, after seeing what happened, knows what he must do, as he would take Naruto to the office and say, "Oi, Tsunade, yeah, Jiraiya, I'm gonna need to take Naruto to the village for a time being." Wait, why? Well, if he's gonna get hunted down by this organization called the Akatsuki, I'm gonna need to keep him in hiding, you know? I need him to train up a bit. I'm thinking about teaching him Sage Mode. He already is learning Rasengan. You're teaching him the Rasengan? A dark time like this, I'll allow it. How long? Say about 3 years. We'll be back in 3.5 years from training. Is that good? Huh. Alright. It's settled then. Naruto and Jiraiya are going on a secret mission for 3 years. A secret mission? Wait, Tsunade. But my team will be 1 member short. Why? This info will not be shared with you, Kakashi, but let's know that Jiraiya and Naruto are already long gone. Just take care of your team for now. Train them up. You guys have been partially relieved from your duty, but you will be helping other teams with missions if necessary. Train your ninjas for now. Yes, Tsunade. As he would leave the office, Kakashi would leave the office. Well, it would cut from Jiraiya to Kakashi. You guys are confused with what that transition was. And so Naruto and Jiraiya have already left the village, long gone. 3.5 year break. Now, during this time, because let me explain something. Because Naruto left early, that means Sasuke would have gotten captured. And because no ninja was actually bothered to do something like bring Sasuke back, Sasuke was able to leave and escape. Lee would get healers faster, so he would definitely be a major help within the fight. Definitely taking down some of the other people easily, but would still have his long fight with Kimaru, even popping the gates, going 3rd gate. I'm gonna say 3rd gate, why not? Being able to almost, but with help of other people, taking down Kimaru. But when it comes to saving Sasuke, he was nowhere in sight. As Sasuke was just there at the Madara statue, saying, "Oh, I wish he was here to have a fearsome battle. I could have killed him for once and for all." And so, Sasuke would have left, of course, with Sound Force dead, Kakashi saved them, etc., etc., and yeah. And so, but it would go like in Cannibals without Naruto, right? And so, 3 years would pass. During these 3 years, Naruto would unlock Tusk Act 3 and something else, but you'll find that out a bit more later. And so, he would make it back to the village by himself, as Jiraiya was staying back because he said that he had to find people and take them down real quick. And he gave Tsunade a note. Well, gave Naruto a note, but told him to give to Tsunade. And so, Naruto would be walking back to the village by himself, as he would greet Sakura, but realize Sasuke is gone. And yeah, from there, he would walk up to the office building where Tsunade is, and Tsunade would have been in tears, crying her eyes out as she would walk inside. Naruto, seeing this, would ask him, like, what's wrong? But Tsunade would give Naruto a letter, and this letter, well, to put it this way, Jiraiya is dead. He's 6 feet underwater, alright? He is gone. He is gone. He is dead. Okay? This would send Naruto within a spiral of emotions. Hate, anger, who did this, sadness, that he lost somebody that important to him. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. But Naruto, through the help of his friends, would easily get over this. And so, as soon as everything was over, as it was 2 days that have passed, a loud bang could be heard in the mist as Naruto was just talking to Kakashi on how they were able to actually beat 2 Akatsuki members that invaded the village without Naruto's help. Isn't that bonkers? And like a couple more, they saw like one die, talked about how Gaara basically kind of died, but then he's kind of alive again. Talked about, Sasuke, how they encountered him this one time with his team member called Sai. and how this dude called Sai and this other ninjas on our team because literally you left, and then Sasuke's gone, and then like, yeah, that's pretty much it. But then they would all get blown back by a huge explosion. I'm telling you, as they would get up, as they would get up. Why I keep saying as they would get up, they would see the village within ashes. Oh, well, not ash, but all gray, as everything seemed to be getting pushed back. What is this? Confusion? What actually happened? And who's that person in the orange hair over there? What the bloody? And that's all for today. See y'all next time. Peace. PB.